Hi everybody, welcome to our CardioBlast for today. We're going to do about 30 minutes of cardio, starting with our warm-up, moving into some more intense cardio, and then finishing off with our cool down. Remember, you do want to try to stay anywhere between a 4 and a 7 on your exertion scale. If you feel like you need to take a rest, take a break whenever you need to. Remember to stay hydrated, drink lots of water, take those quick water breaks whenever you need them. Also, just remember that there are risks associated with participation in any exercise program, including but not limited to lightheadedness, difficulty breathing, chest discomfort, abnormal heartbeat, slips, trips, and or falls. Should you experience any of these, please contact your doctor immediately. By participating in any of the Stonebridge in-home exercise online classes or videos, you are acknowledging your awareness of these hazards and your voluntary participation. Your participation means that you fully accept and assume all risks and responsibilities for injuries, loss, and or damage to persons or property that you incur because of your participation. If at any time you feel your physical condition no longer allows you to safely participate in the exercise class, or if you believe the class becomes unsafe, you must stop participation immediately. Remember that we want to keep our chair nice and close to you just in case you need it for that extra support, or if you decide to switch to seated. We're going to have some fun today. Remember to drink lots of water, and we'll get started. All right, as always, let's start with our warm-up. We're gonna get those legs moving now. We're just gonna start with our light march. We'll check that posture, shoulders back. Let's keep that chin up nice and high. And we'll start with rolling those shoulders forward. All right, when you're ready, let's make those shoulder rolls a little bigger. Try to incorporate those elbows if you can. All right, and then as big as you can, nice and big circles. All right, then we'll switch to those small rolls back. And then a little bigger if you can. And then let's go as big as you can. All right, then let's bring those arms straight out beside you, and we'll just do some small circles. All right, so then let's switch to a reach to the side. Try to use that head and follow your hands. All right, then let's reach it up as high as you can and alternate those arms. All right, then let's bring those arms straight out front, palms facing the ceiling, and try to reach and touch those shoulders as you bend those elbows. All right, then we're gonna do some wrist circles here. Rotate those wrists. And let's take it the other way now. And let's switch to some opening closed hands. And let's tap every finger to the thumb. All right, now let's wake up that low body. Let's start with those hips. We're gonna do some high knees. Try to bring that leg right into the air. All right, we're gonna change those to some low kicks now. And kick it out front. Add a little reach if you can. All right, then we're gonna take it to a heel take out front. Keep that reach. And heels to the side. All right, let's switch to some heel raises now. Alternating those heels, and we'll just get a soft motion of those arms going. And then let's switch to some toe taps, alternating the toes, slight bend in the knee. All right, then we're gonna finish off here with some ankle rotations. Remember to hang on to that chair for extra balance if you think you need it. And let's take it the other way now. And we'll switch legs. And the other way. All right, so then we're gonna start with a light march here. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Grab a drink of water if you need it. One more. All right, we're gonna start this off with taking our march forwards today. And we're gonna go step 2, 3, touch, back, 2, 3, touch. Step 2, 3, touch, back, 2, 3, touch. Remember, you want to try to keep those arms moving. If you're seated, just keep those legs moving. All right, let's make those steps a little wider. With those wide steps, you want to bend those knees a little bit more. All right, let's switch back to those narrow steps. And add a kick. All right, let's take those a little wider this time, forwards. And we're gonna add a curl. Remember, you can make these steps as big or as small as you'd like. Keep them as wide or as narrow as you're comfortable with. All right, one more forwards. And let's march it out. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Remember those deep breaths, you want to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. All right, let's take it forwards. Step 2, 3, touch, back, 2, 3, touch. All right, 2 more forwards. And then next time forwards, we're gonna make those steps wider. All right, we'll take it back to those narrow steps again and add the kick. All right, we're gonna go to those wide steps now. And last time with the curl. All right, one more forwards. And let's march it out. Let's take 3 deep breaths as we keep our march going here. Remember to grab a drink of water if you think you need it. Take a break if you'd like. All right, moving into our second round of cardio here. Let's find our beats. And we're gonna take those toes out front. Just get comfortable with the motion, tap those toes. gonna get that curl going when you're comfortable. All right, then we're gonna take those toes to the side and keep the curl. All right, so then we're gonna take those toes behind and curl those arms. All right, let's march it out now. Take a deep breath. All right, let's keep our march going here, and we're gonna take those toes out front again. Get comfortable with the motion, and then we're gonna reach it forwards, alternating those arms. Try to get full extension in those fingers. Stretch those arms out. All right, 2 more. And toes to the side. We're gonna keep that reach going. All right, toes behind now, and reach it forwards. Two more. And let's march it out. All right, 2 deep breaths here. 1 more. All right, we're gonna go with those toes out front again. Get comfortable with that motion, and then we're gonna reach those arms up, alternating those arms. All right, then toes to the side. Keep the reach. Remember to just go as far as those shoulders will allow. You don't want to overextend too much. All right, toes behind, and reach it up. Two more. And let's march it out. Let's take another 2 deep breaths. 1 more. All right, we're gonna tap those toes out front again, and let's swing those arms. All right, last time with those toes to the side. Keep the arm swing. All right, 2 more. And toes behind. All right, last one here, and let's march it out now. Let's take 3 deep breaths. 2 more. And last one. All right, we're gonna keep that march going. Remember, grab a drink of water if you think you need it. We're about halfway there. All right, we're gonna take our shuffle over to the side now. So if you wanna take a few steps to your left, just to give yourself a little extra room, we are gonna go to the side. We're gonna step to the side, step and touch. Step to the side, step and touch. If you're not comfortable with those side steps, you can take those steps forwards or just keep marching on the spot. All right, so we're gonna get those arms incorporated a little. Just move those arms in a circular motion. All right, then we're gonna add a little kick instead of the touch. And kick the foot. If you're comfortable, you can add the reach. And if you feel more comfortable hanging onto the back of that chair, then go ahead. All right, then we're gonna switch it to a high knee. Try to touch that knee as you bring it up. All right, then we're gonna change that knee to a curl and curl it back. All right, let's march it out now. And take a deep breath. All right, second time through, we're gonna take those steps over to the right to start. We will step to the side, step and touch. Step to the side, step and touch. All right, then let's add that kick and reach the arm. All right, then change that kick to the knee out front and touch the knee. Remember, these side steps can be nice and close together. You don't have to take very big steps. Try not to cross the legs over, just keep them side by side. All right, then let's curl that leg back. All right, let's march it out here. And let's take 2 deep breaths. One more. All right, we're gonna switch to a little marching pattern now. We're gonna take those steps out, out, in, step out, step in, out, in. Again, with these, you can make those steps as wide or as narrow as you'd like. Just try to keep those feet moving, and we'll pump those arms. And remember, if you want to make it a little harder, you just got to bend those knees a little bit more. All right, let's go 3 more times. 2 more. Last one, and let's march it out. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. 2 more. All right, last round of cardio. Again, let's check that posture, shoulders back. We're gonna push through this last round. Let's start with tapping those toes. We're gonna lift those toes right up off the ground. Alternate that toe tap. Remember, you wanna keep a slight bend in those knees, and we'll just keep those arms nice and light. All right, then we're gonna switch it up to a heel raise, alternating those heels and pumping those arms up and down. All right, then let's tap those heels out front. We're gonna dig those heels as we curl those arms. All right, then let's do a chest press forwards. We're gonna keep those heels digging though. Try to keep those palms flat, elbows up, and press it forwards. All right, then we're gonna punch it forwards, alternating those arms, and punch it out. All right, then let's take those heels out to the side this time. And we're gonna add those jumping jack arms. All right, let's march it out. And we'll take a deep breath. All right, second time through. Let's start with those toe taps. Lift those toes right above the ground if you can. If you need to hang onto that chair for extra balance, just hold on with your fingertips. All right, let's switch to those heel raises now. And pump the arms. All right, then we're gonna dig those heels out front and start with a curl. We'll alternate that curl of the arm. All right, then we're gonna switch to a chest press forwards and keep those heel digs. Try to keep those palms flat and pressing out. Remember to go at your own pace, slow it down if you need to. All right, then we're gonna punch it forwards, alternating those arms. All right, 2 more. And heels to the side. And let's add those jumping jack arms. All right, 2 more. And we're gonna march it out now. Let's take 2 deep breaths. 1 more. All right, we're gonna finish today's cardio off with 1 more round of those toe taps to start. Lift those toes right above the ground. And switch to the heel raise. All right, then we're gonna take those heels out front and dig the heel, add the curl. And let's press it forwards now. And then we're gonna punch it out. And alternate the arms. All right, we're gonna take those heels out to the side 1 last time and add those jumping jack arms. All right, let's march it out now. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Grab a drink of water if you need to. 2 more deep breaths. We're gonna keep that light march going as we move into our cool down. All right, we're gonna start with just gently rolling those shoulders forwards. Remember, the cool down is all about bringing that heart rate back down, getting those breaths back to regular. You don't want to stop right away though. We're gonna keep that whole body moving just to slow things down a little. And let's take that roll backwards. All right, then we're gonna do some arm lifts just to shoulder height. All right, then let's do some elbow bends. Both elbows at the same time. Bring it up and push it away. All right, then we're gonna do some wrist circles. Keep those arms wherever you feel comfortable to have them. And we'll rotate those wrists. And let's switch directions. All right, let's tap every finger to the thumb now. Keep that light march going. All right, we're gonna finish off with some heel raises here. Just gentle raises of the heels. Try to get it right up off the ground. And let's do some toe taps. Alternate those toes. Try to lift that toe right up off the ground. All right, let's take 3 deep breaths. 2 more. And last one. All right, we are all done for the day. You guys have a great weekend, and we will see you back next week.